Very good evening to all of you. Today we will conclude the chapter number 5, that is morphology in angiosperm. So let's have a look at the last part of the chapter where we are going to study about different families of plants and their floral formula, what are the properties through which we can identify them. So we studied these parts. I guess no one have any doubt regarding this. We studied about different types of inflorescence. We studied about different types of fruits in our last lecture. Anyone, any doubts? Class? We also learned about the monocot and dicot seed also. We studied about them. So as no one is saying anything, I am moving ahead. So we will start our discussion today with floral formula and floral diagram. So it's a very unique way of representing characteristics of a family. We know that when we talk about taxonomic hierarchy, after kingdom, there is division in case of plants, then class, order, and then family. So in plant kingdom, many families are there and they can be identified easily by looking into their floral structure, that is structure of the flower. Okay. So the part that we are going to discuss today is floral diagram. It's very difficult many a time. In chemistry, you must have studied about the chemical formula that sodium bicarbonate. It's difficult to write so many things, but if you can express it like as NaHCO3, it's a shortcut. So floral formula and floral diagram are two ways in which in a symbolic way you can present all the characteristics of a family. Obviously, you can understand that each and every family will have their unique floral character and floral diagram. So here in the left part, you have the symbols of the floral formula. And this is how the floral diagram looks. So we will look into one by one the meaning. If it is written as BR, that means it is having bract. K is representing calyx, C is representing corolla, perianth by P, androecium A, gynoecium G. Now the only challenging thing is you need to remember that K for calyx, not C, because calyx and corolla, both of them are C. That's right. If it has a superior ovary means ovary at the top and thalamus at the bottom. So then ovary G of ovary is written at the top and one line is there representing that it is superior ovary. If at the top line is there, ovary is inferior. Why? Because ovary is below the line. This is the symbol of male. This is the symbol of female. You know why male symbol is having this structure? Class? Any idea?
Yes.
It is symbol of a spear and a shield. Men or masculine characteristics represented by spear and shield, whereas this female character is representing as if it is a mirror and there is a comb. So it is symbol of feminine character. Now if both of them are collaborated like this, we call it bisexual. If flower is actinomorphic, it is represented by this symbol. It is zygomorphic. Okay. So if I am writing C under bracket, that means these 5C are actually having cohesion. Okay. And if it is like this, C and A, and I am drawing a half circle like this, that means it is having a adhesion where androecium is in connection with the corolla. Okay, so cohesion is marked by the bracket, that is first bracket, and adhesion is marked by the line drawn over the symbol. Meaning of all these symbols are clear to you, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will move ahead and look into this structure. In this case, it is called floral diagram. So you can see this is the mother axis. What do we mean by mother axis? It is representing the point where the petiole is added, like attached. Now these are sepal. From the structure of sepal and petals, you can easily understand that it is valvate, twisted, imbricate, or what. Okay. From this diagram, you can understand that how many ovule are there, how many anthers are there. Okay. So if bract is there, it is represented like this. So this is the formula and this is the diagram. Now we will look into one family. First family is Fabaceae. Looking into this flower, can you try and predict the floral formula, beta? First of all, let me ask, is it actinomorphic flower or zygomorphic flower? What do you think? Look into flower, which is blue in color. This is the gynoecium, this is the androecium. Now you try and find out. Tell me, what should be the full floral formula? Do you want me to get back there in the last page so that you can see the symbols? Let me see who can do it faster. Will you be able to deduce the floral formula, beta? For Devanshi, Kashish, Shiti, Nidhi, Shujal.
I will try, ma'am.
We will all try. I can understand you will try only. So let's have a look into the floral formula. So for family Fabaceae, this is the floral formula. How many of you are correct and where you are wrong? Tell me. I guess major problem you faced is this brackets, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So first one is understood that it is actinomorphic. It is bisexual, that is also understood. Now this K means calyx. In this picture, it is not at all visible or you cannot understand. But then if you have a close look here, you will be able to see that the calyx is gamosepalous. So that's why this bracket is coming around K. Okay. Now, corolla 1, 2 plus 2. Why this is? If you have a closed look into the structure, this bigger one is 1. Understood? Now, these are two which are separate from each other and these two are in connection with each other. So that's why 1 plus 2 plus bracket में 2 for these two petals. Now we will look into the next symbol, that is A 9 plus 1. Why there is bracket? You can see this part is the androecium. Okay. How many stamens are there in this? Can you count, please? Class?
Ma'am, 10.
10.
Total 10. If you have a close look into it, you will be able to see that 9 are in a bundle. And this single one is alone. That's why these 9 androecium are in a group and this one is lonely one. So that's why it is written as A9 plus 1. Okay. And then G1, why G1? You can see that only one gynoecium is there. And this though you have to remember that it is a, what type of ovary? Superior or inferior? Class? I guess you can see the floral formula. Is it a superior ovary or inferior ovary?
Superior.
Superior. So, any of these symbols, any doubt, beta? Anyone? So, let us know more about this family. Fabaceae family is a family which is included into in which pea plant is included. So this is the floral diagram. I want you people to predict this type of calyx arrangement. It is what type of arrangement? Green colored calyx you can see here. Valvate, twisted, imbricate. What type of arrangement is this? Class? And what is the arrangement of corolla? If you wish to refer any image, you can refer, but I want to know from the
Ma'am, velvet.
corolla is out of 5. How many? Both the ends are out. Out
Ma'am,
of
all.
8, 1. And how many? Both the ends are in? Nothing. Rest are the cases where one end is in and one end is out. So what type of estimation is this? It is maxillary beta. Okay. And what about calyx? Calyx में किस तरीके का estimation है? Where consider this is the part where everyone is having both the ends out. What type of estimation it is called?
Velvet.
Yes. So you yourself, you are new to this system. That's why it takes some time. Once you are habituated with it, it will not take this much time. So you can see this is the flowering tip of a pea plant. This part is known as stipule. These are the leaf. What type of leaf is this? Alternate or opposite? What type of phyllotaxy it has?
Opposite.
opposite. So you can see tendrils are there. Okay. And this is the pistil and stamen. This is the fruit. So by looking into fruit, can you tell me that what type of placentation it must be having? Plus,
Ma'am, marginal.
okay. So let us move ahead and see how good detective we are and if we are correct or not. So it's a shrub or herb. Its root has root nodules. This is so we are studying since our childhood that pea plant has which bacteria in the root? Class?
What, ma'am?
Pea plant में कौन सा बैक्टीरिया रहता है root में which goes for nitrogen fixation?
Rhizobium.
Very good. So that's why it has nodulated root. Same is erect or it can be a climber. Leaves are alternate, pinnately compound or simple. Leaf base fulminate, stipule is there, and as it is a dicot, it will have reticulate venation. Okay. Bisexual zygomorphic flower, inflorescence racemose, sepals 5, gamosepalous, imbricate aestivation. It's not valvate beta, it is imbricate. Corolla petals 5, polypetalous. It is papilionaceous. Why? Because one petal is big and it has one standard, two lateral wings, and a keel. Now, androecium is 10 in number, diadelphous. What do we mean by diadelphous, beta? I told you the meaning of adelphi. Monoadelphi, diadelphi. What do we mean by adelphous? Anyone? Class?
Their stamens are attached.
Yes. So diadelphi means it is attached in two bunches or two groups. That's why diadelphous. Okay. Anther is diathecous. What do we mean by diathecous anther? That means in anther lobe, two pollen sacs are there. So we call it diathecous type of anther. Now, ovary is superior monocarpellary because only one androecium is there and it has only one ovary. Unilocular with many ovules. That means only one chamber is there, but ovules are many in number. Style is single fruit. In case of Pisum, it is not single fruit. In others, it is a single fruit. Now, fruit, it is a legume, seed, one to many, and non-endospermic is the nature of fruit. So basically, characters can be remembered a lot via plural formula and diagram. Now we will look into economic importance of Fabaceae family. See, this family is a very, very rich source of protein for vegetarian people. They are grouped under types of food called pulses. जैसे कि ग्राम, अरहर, मूंग, soybean, masoor, all of them are these are falling under the category pulses. Now, apart from that, they can be edible oils. For example, soybean and groundnut, both of them are in this family, and they can be a very good source of oil. Indigofera. Do you know about this plant? and our history of freedom fighting, the relationship between Indigofera. आपको पता है what is this plant Indigofera? Plant बेटा
Yes, ma'am.
बताओ क्या?
Ma'am, it is used in for printing or dye.
That is so true. हम जो नील यूज करते हैं कपड़ों में to make it more white, चार बूंदों वाला उजाला. Initial days during British reign, it was compulsory for farmers to go for cultivation of this plant. The problem is this plant, the harvest of this plant is a dye and farmers cannot eat it. Britishers were not paying enough money for their cultivation, harvest and as a price. And it was compulsory for these farmers to go for cultivation of this Indigofera plant. Let me tell you another disadvantage. Once it grows in the ground, it doesn't do good to the ground. So there were lot many revolutions to prevent it. And finally, this Zabardasti Pratha of making farmers cultivate the product you want is gone nowadays. Next is fibers. There is sun hemp. This is a plant where from which fibers like it has similar fiber like jute. Have you ever seen jute की बोरियां? आजकल तो बहुत मिलना मुश्किल हो गया है. Even you can have decorative items of jutes, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
At our childhood, it was very common that if you go to any grocery shop, you put your shopping goods inside a big paper packet and they tie it with the jute thread. So hemp is similar plant. Then fodder. Fodder means it is used as a food by the animal. For example, trifolium, sesbania. Some of them are used as ornamental plants like lupine and sweet pea. And I hope all of you heard about mulethi. It is a fair and lovely cat में 100 बार बोलते हैं वो लोग. So it's having medicinal property. Another thing I should say here, sweet pea essential oil is also very much high in demand. So the next family we are going to discuss about is Solanaceae. Any doubt in privacy, beta?
No, ma'am. No.
So let us talk about Solanaceae. Solanaceae is the family which is having potato, tomato, brinjal. All of them are belonging to Solanaceae family. So this is the floral diagram where a green part is the calyx, this white part is the corolla, this tablet-like looking structures are the androecium, and at the center there is a gynoecium. So if you cut the flower into a cross section, you will be able to see such kind of structure. Let us know more about this family. The family, in this family, the majority plants are herbs, shrubs, and even if they are called tree, they are very small in size. Okay. And the best example of this is Solanaceae family. Okay. So the stem, obviously, as this Solanaceae is having various types of plants. So the stem is hollow and solid. Sometimes it can be underground also, like potato. Okay, So leaves are alternate, simple, and pinnately compound. So in both the cases, in case of Fabaceae as well as Solanaceae, leaves are pinnately compound. Okay. And exstipulate, matlab stipule is not there. Venation is reticulate. You don't have to remember it separately. Obviously, as it is a dicot, it will have reticulate venation. Inflorescence is solitary. That means either it will be present at the axial part or it may be cymose as in Solanium. So this is the floral formula. I want one of you to speak about what it says. I want Shujan, can you tell me, beta, what does it mean? What is the meaning of this specific floral formula? Or you can raise your hand who wish to try. Class? No one? No problem, beta, even if it is long. What do you understand by this floral formula? ये वाली follow. Yes, Devanshi. Please go ahead.
मैम ये बाइसेक्सुअल है
Very good.
और कैलिक्स है और 5 मतलब उसके पास 5 पेटल्स है
And
ये कोरोला
you
एंड्रोशियम
mean
और
something in calyx. Look into it and tell me.
कैलिक्स उसके उसमें मैम 5 पेटल्स है
Two
सॉरी 5
petals
सेपल्स है
and fill in the calyx part. Closely look into K5 under bracket. What you are missing, Devansh? Is there something that you are missing? Anyone else can say what she is missing? Class? For?
they are united.
Yes. So these are gamocephalous that you need to say. Let's proceed, Devanshi.
Then corolla and if androecium मैम the all are
Corolla के
united.
बारे में तो बोलो. What do you know? What do you understand by corolla?
उसमें 5 पेटल्स है और वो भी यूनाइटेड ही है.
So united petals को क्या बोलते हैं हम? Anyone else? I have 6 students in my class. Any one of you can speak.
क्या मैम?
What is the one word of petals attached with each other?
Gamopetal.
Gamopetals. So now we will move to androecium. Yes, Devanshi, what do we understand by for androecium?
एंड्रोशियम में मैम 5 stamens है.
So are they gamophilous? That is, are they fused with each other?
Yes ma'am.
So androeciums are fused with each other. How do you understand that?
No ma'am.
Is it having adhesion or cohesion? Tell me. When I am writing inside the bracket that says cohesion. Cohesion is always between the components of same type. For example, this is a cohesion. This is a cohesion. Why? Because in this group, 5 of the calyx are fused together. In case of this group C, 5 of the corolla are fused together. But in this case, 5 of the A is not fused together. But does A have any other type of relationship?
Ma'am, yes, adhesion.
So we can say it is called adhesion. Okay. Now what we can predict about ovary?
It is superior ovary.
And
There are two superior ovaries.
only this much? Class, anyone else wish to try? What is missing? Superior ovary is 100% correct. Don't you think how many gynoecium are there?
2.
Two.
Please show adhesion or cohesion. These two G is showing adhesion. Very good, beta. So it is showing cohesion. See how good you people can predict by yourself so many things about the family. So let me tell you, apart from that, the leaf is alternate, simple, or rarely finitely compound. And best part I want to share is fruit is berry or capsule, and seed are having endosperm present in it. So we will move ahead. To economic importance. You know that I told you that this family comprises of tomato, brinjal, potato, so it is obviously a very good source of food. Spice, that is chili, also belongs to this family. Ashwagandha, belladonna, solanaceae family, they are medicinal plants with high amount of medicinal properties. Tobacco plant belongs to Solanaceae family, so you can understand. There is a flower called petunia. It can be used for ornamental purposes. So this is all about economic importance of Solanaceae. Anyone any doubt? Class?
No, ma'am.
Great. So now, next family, that is VBAC. I wish someone else to speak this time. Boys, one of you can speak about the floral formula. What do you understand? Where my pointer is kept. This one. Try, even if it is wrong, there is no problem with it.
Yes.
पर बोलो तुमने क्या? What do you understand by this floral formula? Tell me.
Ma'am, they are bracteate flower.
Very good.
Then, ma'am, they are unisexual.
नहीं actually it is shaded. ये नीचे आ गया है, that's why they are bisexual beta. Actinomorphic. Now, what do we mean by P?
Perianth.
Perianth. So what it says? What do you understand for perianth? Tell me. Try, no problem if you are wrong. What is perianth, class? What is the meaning of the word perianth? Class? Perianth is the combination of petals and sepals. I gave you example of tuberose. Forgot? Can you people hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
perianth. What else you can understand from here, Rita? Is there any bracket or something? Class? Devanshi, you wish to try?
yes, ma'am.
बोलो, what do you mean by perianth के साथ क्या क्या है?
Perianth, 6 stamens, ma'am.
Stamens तो बाद की बात है. सबसे पहले you need to say that it is the perianth is present in two groups. That's why it is written as 3 plus 3, and they are collected together. So gamophilous we call it. Okay. Then the perianth and the endoecium is having adhesion. So A is also having distribution of 3 and 3 into 2 groups. Okay. And then what type of ovary it has? Superior or inferior?
Superior.
Superior.
And it is 3 in number, and it is also showing adhesion. Cohesion.
Cohesion.
So this is the way you can know a lot about the plant by looking into the diagram. So what is the economic importance of Liliaceae family? Liliaceae is something where tulip, gloriosa, such kind of ornamental plants belong to this family. But aloe vera is also of Liliaceae family, and you know how good aloe vera is in terms of medicinal properties. Asparagus is of medicine, this type of family. Do you know? We talked about mitotic poison. What is called mitotic poison? If you can remember. In cell division chapter, I taught you about mitotic poison. Class. What do we mean by mitotic poison? Colchicine, obtained from colchicum plant. It's an alkaloid which doesn't allow the formation of spindle fiber. That's why it doubles the chromosome number of the plant. So this colchicum plant or colchicine plant also belongs to this specific family. So these are 3 families. If you look into syllabus, only one is included, but for NEET we need to study the whole syllabus. That's all about this chapter. Now, as usual, every day we conclude our lecture with a video. So today also we will have a look into the video, and then you can ask me any questions that comes up in your mind. Do not worry about floral formula, because initially it is really difficult for you people to predict. If you really want to master these terminologies, only and only one way is there, where you can actually visit a place and then you can call these things by name. Then only you will be able to remember these terminologies. ये जो हम बोल रहे हैं ना, polypetalous, polyphylous, when it is polypetalous, when it is polyphylous, all these things you will be able to grasp only by practicing and only by looking into these things. घर पे बैठ के रटेंगे तो आफ्टर 1 month you will realize you forget everything. So let us have a look into the video. I guess the screen is visible, beta.
While a fruit is
Yes.
formed from the ovary and
Yes.
is the characteristic feature of flowering plants.
Grammarly provides suggestions for grammar, spelling, style, tone, and more. It even detects plagiarism instantly. So go ahead. Download for free at
Technical descriptions of plants are very useful in the study of floral morphology and help taxonomists in the easy identification and classification of plants. The technical description of a flowering plant must be expressed in scientific language and must be simple, brief, and sequential. The description starts with the vegetative characters of the plant, such as the type of roots, stem, and leaves. This is followed by a description of its floral characters and flowering parts, such as sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. The description of vegetative and floral characters is followed by a floral formula and floral diagram, which represent the floral description in condensed form. The floral formula is represented by a set of symbols and provides information about a flower such as its symmetry, sex, calyx, corolla, perianth, androecium, gynoecium, bracts, bracteoles, staminodes, pistilodes, and the number of sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. The formula also explains cohesion and adhesion within parts of whorls and in between the whorls with the help of symbols. Some of the symbols used to represent the different parts of a flower and the relationships between these parts are as shown. Let's understand the symbols in the floral formula of a mustard flower. The mustard flower is actinomorphic and bisexual. The calyx has 4 sepals arranged in 2 rows and the corolla has 4 petals. There are 6 stamens arranged in 2 rows and the gynoecium is bicarpellary and syncarpous with a superior ovary. The floral formula of a flower is usually accompanied by its floral diagram. The floral diagram is a graphical representation of the cross-section of a flower and provides information about the different parts of a flower, their arrangement, and the relationships between these parts. The outermost whorl in the floral diagram is the calyx, followed by the corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. The floral diagram presents information about a flower such as its sex, symmetry, bracts, bracteoles, the number of floral whorls, the calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Like in the floral formula, various symbols are used while drawing a floral diagram as shown. Thus, the description of a flowering plant provides vital information about the plant. The description begins with the vegetative and floral characteristics and is followed by the floral formula and the floral diagram. Flowering plants or angiosperms are the most diverse group of plants on Earth. These plants are categorized into different families based on their morphological characters. Let's describe a few important flowering families. The Fabaceae family, earlier known as Papilionoideae, is a subfamily of the Leguminosae family. Plants belonging to this family can be trees, shrubs or herbs, and are found all over the world. The roots of these plants have root nodules, and their stems are erect or are climbers. Their leaves are alternate and may be simple or pinnately compound. Moreover, the leaf base is pulvinate with stipules, and the leaves have reticulate venation. The flowers are arranged in racemose inflorescence and are bisexual and zygomorphic. The calyx has 5 sepals that are gammosepalous with imbricate or valvate estivation. The corolla has 5 petals and is polypetalous. Moreover, the petals are papilionaceous and consist of a posterior standard, 2 lateral wings, and 2 anterior ones forming a keel. The estivation is descending imbricate or vexillary. In these plants, the androecium consists of 10 stamens that are diadelphous with a dithecous anther. The gynecium has a superior ovary and is monocarpellary, which means it has just one carpel. The ovary is unilocular with many ovules, and these flowers have a single style. Fruits of this family are legumes with 1 to many non-endospermic seeds. The floral formula and the floral diagram of the Fabaceae family are as shown. The economic importance of plants belonging to the Fabaceae family are also many. Gram, moong, and soya bean are pulses. Soya bean and groundnut produce edible oil. Indigofera is a dye. Sun hemp is a fiber. Sesbania and trifolium are used as fodder. Lupin and sweet pea are ornamental plants. And mulaiti is used as a medicine. Another important family is the Solanaceae family, commonly known as the potato family. Plants belonging to this family are found in the tropics, subtropics, and temperate zones. These plants are usually herbs, shrubs, and small trees. Their stems are herbaceous, rarely woody, aerial, erect, cylindrical, branched, solid or hollow, and hairy or glabrous. Sometimes, the stems grow underground, as seen in potato. In these plants, the leaves are alternate and simple, and are very rarely pinnately compound. Moreover, they are exstipulate, or without stipules, and have reticulate venation. The flowers are arranged in Cymose Inflorescence, or may be solitary or axillary. Moreover, they are bisexual and actinomorphic. The calyx has 5 sepals, which are united and persistent with valvate estivation. Like the calyx, the corolla also has 5 petals that are united with valvate estivation. In these plants, the androecium has 5 stamens and is epipetalous, and the gynecium is bicarpellary and syncarpous. The ovary is superior and bilocular, and the placenta is swollen with many ovules. The fruits of these plants are berries or capsules with many endospermic seeds. The floral formula and the floral diagram of the Solanaceae family are as shown. Many plants like tomato, brinjal and potato, belonging to the Solanaceae family, are used as food. Chili is used as a spice, and belladonna and ashwagandha are used as medicines. Tobacco has fumigatory properties, and petunia is an ornamental plant. Another important family is the Liliaceae family, or the lily family, which is a characteristic representative of monocot plants. Plants belonging to this family are perennial herbs with underground bulbs, rhizomes or corms, and these plants are found all over the world. The leaves of these plants are generally basal, alternate, and linear. Also, they are exstipulate with parallel venation. The inflorescence is either solitary or cymose, usually with umbellate clusters, and the flowers are bisexual and actinomorphic. In these plants, the calyx and the corolla are fused to form the perianth, which has 6 tepals, usually united into a tube. Also, the perianth has valvate estivation. In the Liliaceae family, the andrecium consists of 6 stamens, and the gynecium is tricarpellary and syncarpous. The ovary is superior and trilocular, with many ovules arranged in axile placentation. Fruits belonging to this family are generally capsules and are rarely berries, while the seeds are endospermous. The floral formula and the floral diagram of the Liliaceae family are as shown. Plants like tulips and gloriosa, belonging to the Liliaceae family, are ornamental plants. Some like aloe and Colchicum autumnal are used as medicines, and asparagus is used as a vegetable. Therefore, the description of a flowering plant includes its vegetative characters, floral formula, and floral diagram, and provides vital information about the plant.
So class, with this we are done with the chapter. Anyone any question, beta? So you see the uploaded lectures, and in our next lecture we can come up with some doubts and we can discuss that. That's all from my side for today, beta. Anyone wish to share anything, beta? Class?
No.
Okay. So then bye to all of you.
Bye.